Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Russia. I think today we'll start playing right away because there is a chance that we end the series today. So we'll just end the turn and we speed things up. Yeah, let's see if we can make it. I'm still not sure, especially because we can't start wrecking Cusco right away. And he will probably try to throw his remaining units for defense here, and also then positioning all our units for the final attack may take some time. Did we lose anything? Actually, I don't think so. Okay, nice. It seems that he is maybe even trying to counterattack, retake Machu. Okay, interesting. I didn't expect that. There's a great musician that we don't need, and the Golden Age. Well, Golden Age will still be useful. How does it look like down here? Attack. Nice damage, but it won't be enough. Admiral, there's also too late. And this has to be starving because caravan just completed its task. I would say it has to be this one. Yeah. Okay, I'll send it back. At this point, it doesn't matter because I'm feeding the city. I'll unlock it. Can we take the city here? 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty decent one. I'll still start with walls though, just in case he tries something. I don't think there are any units in the south, but just in case. 45. Now the question is, do we want to even move south? I thought I would have to take away his strategic resources, but it seems that he's falling apart already, so I'll just ignore my navy from now on. Do we have a cruiser somewhere in range? Let's send this one. Can't attack there. The only unit that I can attack is this one. Fine. Okay, so we now have to organize our units for an attack on Edinburgh. That's one. And then Copenhagen. Do we want indirect fire? I don't think so. I think I would rather take firing doctrine at this point. should be a kill. Then can we take out... No, we can't take out this one with one attack. 1, 2, 3. It's too far for the rocket artillery. Okay, let's hide the tank in the city. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need the coal. Attack. Attack. How many hit points does Truro have? 64. 2 more turns before it gets out of resistance. Well, we can probably send this mechanized infantry forward. This one as well. Here I want to be ready to pillage the citadel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Do we have +1 range on all of these? No. Okay, do we start attacking the city already, or do we give some more time to our bombers? I think we want to let them rest for one more turn. Ships. I don't think we need them anywhere. I mean, I could use them here to control the coast, but don't think that's necessary. Let's actually poke this guy and move forward. Okay, do we have more helicopter gunship that we could perhaps send this way? And he does have heavy bombers in Edinburgh. What is this? Ambush. Don't care about ambush. I'll just go shock 3. All we need is just more bombers. What's the range of this mobile sim? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, first of all, we have to take out the special forces. Make sure that he can't retake the city. Now, the mechanized infantry will need a break. Heavy bombers. I think we can use these. What's in the city? Heavy bombers. Okay, let's start the attack from the north. 1, 2. It's gonna be slow through these desert hills. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I think we can send the cruisers a little bit closer. If the bombers focus on the cruisers, fine. We don't have any use for ships at this point anyway. We should be able to take out this guy. Could this be a kill? 1, 2, 3. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do I have to set to be in range of the city? On these two tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I think that we want to hit the ranged units or not. Oh, this artillery doesn't have extra range. Okay, never mind. One, two, three, four. That's all covered by the mobile SAM. I should be able to survive a hit. Can take out this guy. Just can't decide what to prioritize. Okay, workers. I'll just get rid of this one. At this point, we don't really care about workers. Now, the bombers in Yaroslavl, how far can they reach? Not far enough. Let's rebase the healthy ones. This is actually in the range. Let's get rid of all the units first, and then we'll send our land units with the air support. That's another one. Heal up these 3. Wait, why can't I move the mechanized infantry? There, that's better. And how much money do we have? 20,000. In that case, we'll buy some bombers. Where is it? Stealth bomber. And how much money do we still have? Enough for probably 3 more. Stealth. Can't buy him here. Yeah, because we don't have military bases in all cities. Can buy one here. Should have military base here as well. And one more. Maybe even one more here. Stealth bomber. Yeah. Okay, it was definitely more than I expected. Good. Next. You should be fine. May lose some units around here, but doesn't really matter. That's a pretty good healing, so maybe... How many shots does he have? 1, 2, some bombers. Maybe 1 infantry will go down. So far, so good. I think we didn't lose anything. What is this? Field 2, Foreign Doctrine. Let's go with Firing Doctrine, probably. This is a gunship. Oh, we can get logistics for this one. But this one is almost dead. Alright. City is full. So let's move. What are we gonna move? The fighter. Somewhere for repairs. And just keep spamming more and more bombers. Stealth here. Okay, what does it look like around the city? It's actually pretty stupid what I did here. Oh, with 58 health. They just didn't have the units to take the city, but I left the access to the city open for them. Fine, so once again, first let's make sure they can't retake Machu. Okay, die. Now, how many AA units do... Oh, they have modern armor. Okay. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. There's too many things happening at the same time. Now, we can use these bombers. I think against Copenhagen, it's time. Move. Oh, wait. There are some units. Pillage. One, two, three. Okay, so far so good. Now, you don't have the extra range. So let's move closer. You're gonna move closer. Let's just pillage the tile. Fortify. And you have extra range. You have extra range. 1, 2, 3. How many hit points does the city have? Come on, 757. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the border here. 45. How are we doing here? That's good enough. The question is, no, can't reach. Come on, rebase and one more. So we should be able to finish off this one as well, I think. Yeah. Now, let's take out the bazooka. And probably the rocket artillery. That's, I think, the last range unit left, except for the garrison. Let's see how much damage we can do to that modern armor. That's not too bad. But we took a lot of damage back. Okay, next turn we should have everything in position. So then we should be able to play a little bit faster. Another one, and I think that's it. Go. How does it look like with this economy, by the way? Yeah, minus 500 at this point. Good. Holy crap, so many promotions again. Oh, it's mostly new units. Okay. We'll get Siege 2, same thing here. Okay. I'll hide the cruiser. Where was the Ostrog? Here. Okay, let's start with Copenhagen. It doesn't even have garrison, so we should be able to take it now. 1, 2, 3. What about this rocket artillery? Can we get it into position somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4. The city is actually in the range, so we can just basically swap garrisons. Attack once more. Now, you're fine. You should have quite a few bombers here that can safely attack. 2, 3, and take the city. Return the unit. And another one. And we managed to find Statue of Zeus. So that's 15% strength when attacking cities. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful. Move. Okay, so we are done here. That's a lot of damage. But, well, it makes sense that bazooka does a lot of damage to armor. You should be able to kill it. Yeah. 45, 45. Hit this one. And we'll send the gunship south. How are we doing down here? I probably could use some help. Didn't expect to see so many units around here. I think I've overextended a little bit. Why can't I get rid of this guy? There we go. Was that a kill? Perfect. Now, how are we doing up here? Can you find a healthier unit than this mechanized infantry? Probably not. One, two, three, four. It's actually in range. Okay, bombers. Again, let's get rid of some of the units there. And you know what? Let's just try to clear everything that's around the city. So we can take another tile. This is what I've been looking for. How quickly can we get this guy into position? We still need more fighters. I don't think so. This one can stay where he is. There are 3 more bombers that can't probably reach anything. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. Oh, there we go. So we did lose a unit this time. And just to speed things up even more, let's take Martial Spirit. 25% attack bonus for 50 turns. Yep. It took a little bit longer to get to it than I thought. I thought that we will have it for basically this whole war. But still, at least for a few turns. Okay, how does it look like around the city? This probably isn't a kill yet. It should be a kill. Okay, how many hit points do we still need? 320. That should be doable. The question is, can I then hold the city? Maybe I will delay it by 1 turn. Instead, I'll just kill some more units. Come on, we should have that one last attack that we need. Which one is it? This one. Now, let's get rid of all these workers. Fortify. And somehow we didn't lose anything here. Let's heal up as much as possible. Now, we can start moving the rocket artillery. What are you doing here? Let's get rid of him. You have to move back. I think that's all for this turn. Okay, go. Hmm, 630 distress. And nothing else, as you can see. Pillage tiles a little bit for poverty. No boredom, no illiteracy. I think that distress may need a little bit of adjusting. Because when we are not getting any unhappiness from any source except for that 630 from distress, there might be something wrong with that one stat. Okay, so how are we doing now? What did he send to the city? Mobile Sam. Mobile Sam should be quite easy to destroy. So let's focus on the city first. Where's the other rocket artillery? There. 2. You are also in range. The bazookas can attack the city. Okay, bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4. They actually built some wonders here. I thought that everything will be in its capital. Neuschwanstein, Empire State Building, System Chapel, Office. Those are nice wonders, but it's too light for them. It's funny that this late in the game, the only wonder that actually still mattered was the one that you can build in the ancient era, the statue of Zeus. Sure. Come on, there has to be a bomber that then can take care of the bazooka. Oh, this should be pretty easy. I think I'll even risk losing a bomber here, because without the garrison with strength 85, I think we'll be able to take the city this turn. How are you guys doing? Oh, they all have the option to attack again, so you can't do it. With 49, this might just work, yep. And with 50, that's fine as well. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4. I'll just move back. Let's move this one into position. Should I probably started with the rocket artillery? Okay, so that's another capital. Now we can just fortify everything on this side. Except, how far can the bombers go? I think if we have the range to attack Cusco from Copenhagen, probably not though. Is there a city in range? Florence might be in range. Maybe let's kill off the remaining units, make sure he can't retake the city here. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. There we go. Okay. Now, how many bombers can still attack? 1, 2, 3. You're fine. Let's take out the bazooka. I don't think I want to attack the mobile SAM here. Can we find some more frontline units, perhaps? Why would you go here? Did I misclick? Not that it really matters. I can send this one. That's fine. 45. Okay, let's go. How many hit points does the city have? 1100. probably gonna need 2 turns to take it. Even if I sacrifice bombers every turn. There has to be some more bombers on this side. We can slurry base. Okay, next. And let's see if this is gonna be the last turn. Promise we don't have any roads here, so we'll take a turn, maybe even more than a turn for the rocket artillery to get in range. Yeah. 103. That's still too many hit points. It's over 1,000 hit points. I don't think we can do it. Would it be possible to get rid of the light tank, perhaps? I will probably sacrifice some of these bombers. No, they're not taking any damage. Okay. So let's get rid of that light tank. One, two, three. So this should be... No, we don't have another shot. We have to cross the river. 2, 3, 4. Good enough. There are just way too many things on the map. Fortify everything. What is this? Mobile SAM, fortify. The bombers, yeah, we'll have to wait one more turn. I'll just do as much damage as possible, but even if I sacrificed all these damaged bombers, I still wouldn't be able to do enough damage, I think. And really, you're too far. Oh. And this is also too far. This is actually going to be in range. I think. 1. 2, 3. Come on, move. And one more turn. So how many attacks does he have? 73, we have 70. So this is gonna be the first time that we are ending the game and we are not the tech leader. 3 attacks, that's actually quite a big difference. Wow, look at that. He actually tried a counterattack. I had a feeling that he may try something here. Whatever. Come on, are we done? One more. And take the city. I hope I didn't forget the one capital somewhere. No. So, another domination victory. This one was quite difficult. At one point, I wasn't sure if we can pull this off because when he started spamming those nukes and he had at least one nuke in almost every city, then it looked pretty bad, but the AI just couldn't use the nukes properly. So that's, I think, the reason why we're able to win. And also, in this case, he should have tried, or should have, no, should have tried. He would have been able to do it. He should have stopped the nuclear ban. If he was able to keep building more nukes, I would never be able to defeat him. So what do we want to check? Ranks. That's actually a pretty bad score. Demographics. We check the replay. Let's check graphs. I don't care about score. Look at the Mongols. Actually, they were never snowballing that hard. The Inca are always able to keep up with them. Wonder what happened here. There has to be some wonders that they build. Building maintenance, culture pattern. It's gonna be interesting. What the hell happened here? And here. And also, what happened here? And what the hell happened here? Look at that spike for culture per turn. We managed to make it to what? 4.5, not even to 4,500. And before we start taking cities from him, managed to get almost 6,000 culture per turn. He probably switched all his cities to culture. I don't know why. He should have switched to science. The AI was trying... Yeah, that's another problem the AI had here. He was convinced that he will get the culture victory, and there was no way for him to get the culture victory. So if he switched instead to science, we would maybe have even more problems. He could have tried different attacks, tried to get giant death robots. In the end, it still wouldn't win him the war. It was all about the nukes. When he was able to build more nukes, that's where we have won, basically. But if he was able to get the giant death robots in time, we would still have even more problems. I also want to see... Well, we can check... Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Food per turn, gold per turn. Wow. Actually surprised that... No, you know what this is? That's when we are able to maintain our religion. That's why our gold parity was just completely out of control. Here, we were not making that much money because we had huge maintenance on buildings and everything. But yeah, eventually it started snowballing completely out of control. In the end, we are making almost 9,000 gold per turn. That's before you have to pay the maintenance. So the number on the screen was what, 2,000. So we're paying 6,000, over 6,000 gold per turn maintenance, but it's still insane income. And that's the religion. That was the early game investment into thrift that may seem not as good as going for some of the religious buildings, but it can snowball this hard. That's why I'm going for it. Why I don't like the religious buildings that much. They never snowball this hard. Happiness. Improvement, maintenance. Military might. Look at that. That was the war with the Mongols here. How far behind we have started. He had what? 4,000 strength? Maybe not even that. He was at 9.5. And this was the one war. These are all the bombers that we are building. Where's the war with the Shoshone? That has to be here. That's where we vassalize them. We didn't do any damage. Just took the cities. No. That has to be here. That's the drop. This is where we vassalize them. I'm actually surprised that for so long we are behind as Russia, because our part of our unique ability is actually extra science. Here we started catching. I don't know what happened here. Has to be again something with the religion, as we are getting more science per turn when we flipped all our cities. Then we started getting tax, or maybe it's we returned to some cheap tax. At one point we are even the tech leader. These are probably wonders that the Inca managed to get, plus the great people they get from their unique ability. Also, all the extra social policies gave him a huge advantage. Look at the gap in social policies. 18 to 27 at one point. Oh, not 27, 25, something like that. Just out of curiosity, how did it look like with workers? Production. Well, the Mongols were doing really well. Look how far ahead they were. No one else was even close for such a long time. Actually surprised that they didn't completely take over here. Why they stopped at some point. They lost the war. This war had to be... I don't actually remember. Might it be the Inca actually here doing some damage? Like a war where we fought the Mongols and the Inca fought the Mongols at the same time, maybe. And now science. I'm really curious. How was it with the science per turn? This is where we flipped all our cities. I think we're pretty far ahead. They never had like too many cities. So even though the number is not that high, it's always... Here you just see the absolute number, but you don't see from how many cities it's coming. So it's like a lot of science for us, but we had 3 times as many cities in the end than anyone else. But at this point here, they didn't have that many cities, and they were making a ton of science. Yeah, the Mongols at this point had probably twice as many cities as the Inca. That's where the Mongols were strongest, and they were making the same amount of science. So the Inca were getting taxed so much faster. This is the unhappiness spike during the war. Unit maintenance. And that's it. Okay, now. Was it the turn? 44. It's still too early for anyone to start the second city. Okay, so the Danes started expanding aggressive. Actually, they started expanding towards each other. Attila's got a second city quite early. Now the Shoshone. This is not Spain, this is the Mongols. A third city for the Inca. I think this is why they were able to survive against Denmark. They were just able to set up some decent economy before the Danes got their like military power spike. Oh, look at that. That was rude from the Mongols starting a city here, basically right next to Madrid. They have already 4 cities and we have only 1. And Bodica surprisingly started the second city only recently, so she's also quite far behind. Now we started the second city. I actually don't know why I started the second city here. Oh wait, that was the wonder, right? Now we managed to take first Spanish city. Okay, now she started 2 cities pretty quickly. We got quite lucky that Attila was here in the corner and wasn't able to expand. There were no islands or anything around where he could expand. And for some reason he wasn't willing to fight the Shoshone. So he took his corner of the map, and that was basically screwed. If he had enough room to grow, same as the Mongols, then we would have 2 crazy warmongers, Mongols and Attila, destroying everything around. And I don't know why the Danes were not able to do better in this game. I don't know if they were so slow at expanding. They popped the 4th city at the same time as basically everyone has 4 cities. Now we actually have 5 cities. How the hell did that happen? 4 cities here, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's actually they're not starting cities. They're starting to eat up the city-states. Yeah. They had a great starting position. This should be the Mongolian capital, and they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was another one, 6 city-states. Even more, probably 7, maybe 8 city-states around them they could easily eat. That was quite lucky for the Mongols. And I think Denmark was just too slow. Bodica managed to get these 2 cities. That's probably the reason why the Danes were not able to do better. Because they didn't get enough territory. If they managed to get this territory here, get 2 more cities, then they would destroy Bodica. And then we would have Denmark controlling, let's say, 1/4 of the map. And then the question would have been, would they team up with Mongols against the Inca? Then those 2 combined would definitely destroy the Inca. And, well then... Because of the terrain here, I don't think the Danes would really fight us, so they would probably turn on the Mongols after that. Holy moly, look at the Mongols. And also, yeah, at this point the Inca managed to take over Denmark, basically. That was the weird war where the city was down at 0 health for like 2,000 years, and the Inca were not taking it, they are not vassalizing the Danes. No, actually it was when they had 100 war score, they had the option to vassalize Denmark, and they didn't do it for like 2,000 years. Okay, so here we took the first city from the Shoshone, and this was the time where we didn't really have any options, or only very few, because we were not able to break through the Shoshone defense. There was no way to fight Mongolia at this point. There was no way to even get to the Inca. Even if there was a way to get to the Inca, there was no way we'd be able to defeat them at that point. So we only had one option: to wait until we were strong enough to defeat the Shoshone and vassalize them. And I wasn't sure that we'll be able to get there, because as we are not growing, our economy was also like stagnating. And I was afraid that the Inca will always be able to stay either on par or maybe even a little bit ahead. That I'll never have like the technological superiority to defeat him without losses. Because like defeating him while losing the whole army, of course, wasn't an option. Oh, actually, why we took the Attila city here. Yeah, but that didn't really make much of a difference. Now we got the citadel here. That also didn't change that much. Also, we are trying to set up the siege of the capital, and the terrain around the capital was just so horrible that we couldn't get it right. But it was basically, the whole game was about Pocatello's capital. When that fell, then the dominoes started falling. You'll see it. That was the capital. Another... That should be... Actually, we vassalized him here? Yeah, we left him with 4 cities. So these 2 cities fell, we vassalized him. So that's one AI down. Now we needed to prepare for the war with Attila. Poof. Another... I think he peaced out, but now we took his capital and vassalized him. And at this point, well, only Mongols and Pocatello left. But as you can see... Once Pocatello's capital fell, then we started taking cities regularly every like dozen turns, with smaller or bigger gap here and there, because we needed to move some units. But we are expanding non-stop since then. Yeah, eating the Mongols. We are not done with them yet. There was... Actually, this was the capital. Now we took all the city-states, took the territory here, and it's over. Okay, fine. So that's another series finished. Now, the plan is to... I'll probably take a break until like next Monday. I need a break from Civ 5 for a while. So I'll do that. And if you have some more ideas about what's gonna be what you want to see in the next series, please let me know in comments. Right now, it looks like we may play as India. There are like multiple people asking if I could do something with India, so that's definitely an option. I don't really like India. I don't like the how they work, but we can do it. I want to play every civ, and it's definitely something different, so we could do that, but I'm not promising anything. I see like an idea that I would like better, or if there will be a civ that more people will want to see, we'll do something else. It's basically up to you guys. So yeah, let me know. And well, we are done with this series, with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.